Hey, it's Rashid Hayek. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to give you a singing lesson and I hope it's useful. I wanted to talk about a topic that's very commonly talked about, and that's natural talent. A lot of people think that you can't progress as a singer without natural talent. You either got it or you don't. This is wrong. Okay? You don't have it or you don't. People have different levels of skill that they're naturally born with. Yes, you can call that natural talent. But whether they progress or not from what they're born with has to do with learning and practicing and improving as a result of learning and practicing. So, for example, myself, my level of talent, I didn't really know how to sing in tune by myself. Sometimes I would sing in tune. Some songs I had no idea that I was singing out of tune because it was too high or too low and I didn't kind of know. Whereas someone like my brother and my sister were able to sing in tune and could tell easily whether something was too high or too low or whether it fit their voice, and every note they sang would usually be pretty close in tune. Now, that's a natural ability, okay? That's where I was born, my level, and where my brother and sister were born with their level. But it doesn't mean that they can't improve or that I can't improve. Alright? So, how can I prove that? Well, I'm a good example. Alright, and in one of my other videos I'll show you what I sounded like before I started learning how to sing and practicing, when I just used to sing like without really knowing what I was doing. And you'll hear me, I was clearly out of tune and I didn't have a lot of other skills developed. And also my brother and sister, they had natural talent, they could already sing in tune, but does that mean they were professional level naturally? No, they weren't. They were good, they sounded nice, they were pleasant to listen to, but they weren't super incredible. And the way they became incredible was practicing over and over, repeating things and breaking things down note by note, learning how to say words properly, all that kind of stuff, learning how to sing soft and loud, learning how to sing slow and fast, and all these different things. So, just because you have some natural talent, it doesn't mean that that's it, you're incredible. When you see people that sound really nice when they sing, even if they had natural talent when they were young, when they started, or whatever age they started, it doesn't mean they didn't practice. They would have had to really work to get to the level that you're hearing them. So, yeah, when you hear me sing now, when I'm going, Señorita, muy bonita, rica mi amor. I didn't sound like that when I started. When I started, I sounded more like, Señorita, muy bonita, rica mi amor. Señorita. Like I was more shaky and out of tune and I didn't have control. It was very nasal, all those type of things. So it takes a lot of work to become what people might think is naturally talented. Okay. Now, is practicing a talent, a natural talent? I don't think so. I think it's a habit. I think it's something you get used to doing because it's usually not very comfortable when you learn something new. Even if you've learnt a lot already, learning something new usually I find it's slightly uncomfortable, and it gets easier as you continue and it becomes more of a habit. So yeah, like for example, learning to sing higher was difficult to begin with. It was hard. And sometimes it would hurt a little bit and I need to take more rest and stuff. Now it's more comfortable singing for longer, singing higher notes. Whereas before maybe I could sing high notes, 2 or 3 high notes, and then I would get really exhausted. And now maybe I could sing 20 or 30 high notes before I tire out, as an example. Yeah. So natural talent, yes, we're born with different levels of skill, but It doesn't mean you can't practice and become amazing, no matter what level of natural talent you're born with. I'm Rashad Hayek. I hope this lesson was useful, and let me know what you think. If you got any questions or anything, let's discuss. Alright, see ya. Bye.